Sesepona be mistress, na be arabi. Sesepona be mistress, na be arabi.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the Taptap Send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Let us see come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
After successfully redefining Accra's skyline with the delivery of the signature apartment, Cape May Properties presents an exclusive unveiling of the tallest residential building in Ghana, offering a first look of Sultan Sky. Sultan Sky, a magnificent representation of the seamless fusion of quality, groundbreaking innovation, and pioneering architectural brilliance. An extraordinary structure set to reshape the concept of upscale living, thanks to its inventive attributes and unparalleled commitment to precision. This master-planned residential development will focus on the building's location, security, privacy, the design's aesthetic brilliance, elevated features in each living space, cutting-edge smart home technology, and amenities beyond imagination, with fantastic residential features which include 24-hour concierge service, a state-of-the-art fitness center, a floating tennis court, a floating swimming pool, a spa, a sky pool, a sky lounge, a movie theater, co-working spaces, kids zone, distinctive lifts for staff and deliveries, private gardens, chef's kitchen, expansive terraces, entertainment rooms, restaurant, and 24-hour security. Sultan Sky, a new perspective in the sky.
Promises no you know so
Bye anyway na ya de mono Gakalika yeso ina yesa ma wane pe Bye anyway na ya de mono Gakalika yeso ina yesa ma wane pe Gano dende blasta so dende 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 Yeita mubi obabana batse the samia Ya chaja mubi obabana batse the samia Yeita mubi obabana batse the samia Ya chaja I be the bell in the money, I need Jan in the money, I say go fin the money, I say more Jan in the money, winter in the money, and Stevie Nappy and the money, Robert Mesa, goalkeeper number one. The boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy.
Every very good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever that you are around the globe. Thursday evening, London, ahana mobile owono minim near time abo. Now, so mi mamu nyina akwaba edemo eba OT Media TV. Jumedia, your friend said time with Taptap Send ya bro. Every Thursday bia, and then so Thursday aso. And inti yeshiemwa na enkomo twetwe na ye no eba betwetwe ewo jumedia so. And inti mesre wa bomodia na invite about 2 or 3 people. Say oh WhatsApp platform and so eswa now abomodian no share link now de buy no edi ama abusuafo no omonso atimi aba join here and name him say World Cup koso and intimate je umre bebre ya we won it na ya sorry jumadie no so na o bibia wonso atimi akwakoye na emum ye nyina ye ma ye ho amo ni titiru ye Ghana Black Stars nano the wonderful performance they put up World Cup against England. Me ti UK ha enti me kan me enti me kan di bebre me area mete no abrofo nko a enti jubilation me enti me anye ni bebre na mum me ko hwe ebo no okroide na ye kan se fo ani behwe enka ye ka kire wo mpo chese ye bobo na ye wie no Ghana supporters are no more mantem wono landing road omojefai obia ntimi anyehwe omoje ekwan ni nyina efaye na jese enije SM ena no Tuesday jese eto yen ye wo baby bia Ghana ni wo bia mejidi se enije asem no ebi eto na me free baby amete ede cock riding akwohwebo no ho no na ekwan wa kakra emame na me ko nyina de na me busa me ho se na ade yi se ye ntimi awini a me ba meba ne sen but Nyamiadum, our boys did so well. Baby, I'm a share match, you know. Ace branch, new restaurant to be at would be our Croydon, Landing Road, no so, and it was Croydon, train station, you know. Papa, a honomo, and me bo EBP mu share match ni bi. Na me puti small video be together, Ghana for omube share mu sa bia ho tap ye boa omano. Emma mu ye nyina yitimi kohwe match no on me enhwe this video kakra bi eno achi no be the lawyer wisdom Akaho ebebro. Today we are talking about domestic abuse, and also we'll be looking at the impact on our immigration status ewo krom hanomo enso enitimi sewa DJ producer sawo honomo a Mr. Mame sa video no sima kakra bi na afi yemfa nkomotwetwe no ento aso na mum kai se dwumadie Taptap Send na so me asene ema mitimi edebrel ewo baabi bia wo hwe me anase wo tie me ebia enti se nei uni Taptap Send abomode akọ App Store Play Store na download the Taptap Send ene Taptap Send se wo de Taptap Send business ede aba ama enuanom a nititiu omo UK hanoma omo running omo own business. If you have your own business and a Taptap Send the Taptap Send business account ediaba and it is a utimi chat room honoma ko anase Google go to Google and enter Taptap Send business ebe pop it up. If you have a business, you can able to sign up to Taptap Send business ubitimi edia receiving money either in dollars, in pounds, or in euros. One account amount 3 currencies I'll be to me receiving sika around the globe. Now what me assign edia send sika edi ekotria u business purchases and as a business transaction be a we bia. Ejene we and a midifit Taptap Send aswe edi bro. Taptap Send business account aba edi ama enuanoma running their own business. Edi say lawyer wisdom say with me signing up with Taptap Send business account. I'll be to me receiving in dollars, in pounds, and in euros. Taptap Send business. What the aba edi amenuanu masabre omo erani omo ankasa omo business. Me ehwe footage enwechi me the lawyer wisdom ebebro. We kind of what we see more correct. Ace branch in a restaurant. West Point, Landing Road. They This was organized by Taptap Send and Ace Brand Restaurant.
Bye bye, anyway, now I don't know. Gagalika, yes, so you know, yes, I want to pay. Bye bye, anyway, now I don't know. Gagalika, yes, so you know, yes, I want to pay. Gano dende, black stars so dende. 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 Yita mubi oba na batene samia. Ya chaja mubi oba na batene samia. Yita mubi oba na batene samia. Ya chaja. I bet the bail in the money, I need Jan in the money, I say go fin the money, I say more Jan in the money, winter in the money, and Stevie Nappy and the money, Robert Mesa, goalkeeper number one.
Yo, enuanum a sabra me ne wo kasa yi wotimi ekopie mu a yede yen support ekoma Ghana Blasters. It was organized by Taptap Send and also Ace Branch Restaurant in West Croydon, number 38 London Road. Omo aduane eye kama pa ni ntimi sewa se wo South London ana se wo pe baabi ene wa kanchima e de akohwem halfa me recommend Ace Branch e de amount enye far from West Croydon train station ekra. Yo ene enwumre e de ne ka ho asem. We are talking about domestic abuse and also immigration, UK immigration awareness. Da ansana yedesa enkomotwitwi ebe ehihye so no ma menso memfa asida kese emfema lawyer wisdom Akaho. Lawyer sabra me no kasei waba bekan ho ewo show yi so lawyer me da se pass abre nyina no ye frewa obomoden na utimi ebesum ema yetimi ene enuanom atwetwe enkomo ni titiu UK immigration issues. Evelyn, you why? Nyami insha so join in enumere. Yo, lawyer. Na ba jo ho te say.
Ana me ho ye won so ho te say.
Nyami adom, me nso me ho ye pa. Na emum Tuesday, ni e course so e wo London ni titi West Croydon no. E na me de ho asem kakra bi brɛ o. Na de course so street no so de me ntimi antwa. Izan se sa video no se mi twa ya. Ahwe a me posi a ye beche me. Isan se mrante ni maba wa ne je kwan ne faaye omo je faaye na wono emse wono wo de wakopie mu e wa America Boston mi hu wo video mi hu wo teleso se ukopie mu e wo stadium ho kamu asem kakra kire ye
na me chia bia fo ina nuaro ina me chia ho be jide se obi aho ye na o ya ba
Me who. Now, how was the feeling as a Ghanaian? Na Ghana, yetimi e defende ye boy. I just say, uhwe mukura penalty ye nyaye, wama mfa yen. I just say, ewiasi nyina support Ghana se debi FIFA enkebi mayen. Ezan se referee ni any endi ni ye. Wo de na wo park wo. Say na course ho.
It's amazing. That's all I can say. We had to drive from New Jersey to Boston 4 hours. Now you do. Normally it should take us about from Boston town to the stadium. It should take us about maybe 15 minutes or so. But now we check the traffic now. My goodness, we spent over an hour in the traffic, but. Abrofu de almost shall be police for backpacking. Everything went so smoothly. Binumwa Amo Ben Stadium Hono, Omo Daniel Mufie at the parking, and they were charging for it. It was amazing.
Yeah, you have to pay.
You cannot probably get parking close to the stadium and say the houses, they are making money out of that. From the parking lot walking to the stadium, the feeling is something else. Look, Ghana for rented school bus, US school bus, long was with 2 buses filled with Ghanaians. We share the Samono is was high, the Jama, the oh my goodness, you have to be here to feel it. I mean, it's
Mm.
a different thing. But Nana, and eventually when you enter into the stadium, mine, oh my. It's the noise, the sound, the babavoom, the everything is something else. And unfortunately for me, no me put na bro from baby I mean I said na
Yeah, go check out Jimmy go.
theater so no more than that trying to say yes we have come. Nah, me, your wife. In fact, now I didn't know I was going to go.
Okay.
But for me, my cousin Beanie, what do you call it, medical school graduation, doctoral graduation ceremony, and the choir also. Because
F1.
brother wisdom,
Yay.
I have 4 tickets, 2 for myself, 2 for my kids, but the kids are so young. So look, I'm going to pass it over to you. I'm like, wow, it was good. Enjoy myself and my wife, and Nana, it's. I can unfortunately be here sitting in the midst of the English. Abrofono, the English. Also, Nana,
Yeah.
they took the place because I understand the Irish, the Scottish, the Scots, and they are living around Boston area, so they all came to support. And the game they start. In fact, Usha, Nana, something happened. Well, Obroni be a can be. Yet too, England anthem, no. God save them. And yet 2 years later, God bless our homeland, Ghana, to make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Give us to resist oppressors' rule. And Obroni said, hey, these 2 words, these 2 anthems are contrasting. One is God bless the king, and one is to resist oppressors' rule. And these were the same people who ruled you, so technically.
We will resist that oppressor's rule.
And this is an American, not an Englishman. It's an American. I was like, oh, this the black star was coming to resist the rule of the oppressor.
Rule.
Yes. And he picked up the word so quickly and he was able to put it along. Game this started, Dana, it was just beautiful. Our boys made us proud. And the defense was something else. And we shouted, we screamed, we did whatever. Even though we're sitting among them, we didn't give a toss. We didn't care. And you're going to play to get my. So eventually, we should have had that penalty. Unfortunately, somehow, whatever happened, and our boys didn't protest enough. The boys didn't protest enough. So somehow that slided. But the boys did us proud. The game was beautiful. The feeling in the stadium is something else. Compared to near Usha or TV Swa, it's totally different if you're in the stadium. And it's just amazing. The Jama was going on. It went on and on and on. After the game, Nana, you could see that in Crawford, all their face just went down. And oh yes, yeah, Pierre Crown. This is what somebody said. OBC, Ghana 0, England 0, Ghana 0, Ghana win. England, and this is how he said it. Excuse me, Ghana 0, England 0, Ghana 0, Ghana win. That's it. So on Ghana win. So the Jama outside was amazing. In English, for maybe she shared jacket credit to t-shirt. So I'm on person will say they are English because they thought they were come to give us a proper shipping. They will come and give it 4-0, 5-0, and not 4-1, 5-1. Davy, it was a shock to them. I told you the week before that there was going to be a shock in this thing. So I was so proud of our boys. Yes, but why was the goalkeeper dressed in pink? Oh, I don't think that's an issue. But Nana, it's beautiful. I believe we will go to the next stage. We will go to the next stage. I strongly believe we'll go to the next stage as it stands now. And your Honswa, don't write us off. Don't write Black Stars off. We will cause some shock. We will cause some shocks. There were MPs, there were ministers. Kofi Kinata was there. I didn't see him, but my nephew sat beside him, took pictures with him, and I mean, it's amazing. Nana Osha Ghana for Egu America ha. My goodness. So when we came out of the stadium, I know Bruni Bibi Simon said, did all these people come from Ghana or they are in the US? And I
Yaba, yawa.
There's been ice or Pacific I just say no, I got the shop. And I saw some came from Ghana and some are in the US. I say, oh, I understand. Man, this is a massive support. And I say, yes, we are everywhere. But look, long and short is the boys did us proud. The boys did us proud. The draw for us was even more than we could ask for. I believe that the next game, which is going to be on Saturday, I believe, I will not be here. I'll be back in the UK by then. But the family is going to represent full swing. And I'm sure Ghana, we are going to go on and on and on and on. Nana, don't write us off. Don't write us off. Because the morale is high. The morale is high. And I can assure you that we are going to go far. We are going to go far. We're going to go far. It's a joy. In our Philly, I was treating this with a small crowd. But over Boston, the stadium, my God, it was something else. Now, when you chance, and yet this World Cup, the next World Cup, wherever it is, many we ever thought ticket ever call. It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Awesome. Na idea back so I'm who say after any England match, ebe because a World Cup sound. Nobody's talking about the next game. Nobody's talking about the next game.
That tells you the expectations. That tells you the expectations and the joy of it. For us, for some of us, it's the final before the final, and it was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Yeah,
and the defense, Madam Fubi, or attorney or lawyer, US or sending me way be. I say, God bless our homeland Ghana now yet too. No, the ancestors also came to defend. That is why the ball couldn't penetrate. I think and all the big six and all the ancestors were in the polls for us. So, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see your own people from Accra, Newtown. Charlie Tete, mini no, maybe nearby. Oh, Charlie, it's beautiful. Akwabo, it's just something else to see your people from home. It's beautiful. That's all I can say. It's beautiful, and I pray that we go further.
Awesome. Then you know I didn't Ghana Black Stars echi. Yo lawyer Ansana Yebe Kosono. Taptap Send is also running a promotion which is predict and win for our customers for this World Cup games at Air Koso, especially Ghana matches at Yebo. Running back for Ghana versus England. Now, right after this section, the draw. Omo predict ye, omo munyaye no dodo na no ye draw na nia ye be selecting no the prize at el ho no ye de ebema no. Until right after this section no ye be sa draw no. But remember the promotion decks team no Daniel abem kasa bibi kakra bi afa draw no and I said the promotioner ye no ho na no echi no right after ye ne lawyer Q&A section no ye the draw no and so ebebro. Enti Daniel honma bacho ye tio.
Nana said the lawyer ma update see the any aji. Me kwa matala no wan hwe ye. So tap your support fully. Yes we defend you at chiro. Na yes we defend you at draw. wish for you say to say the na kwa me kind no. So after the show na mu nyina mo hanom na announce winners so the draw will be very quick. It wouldn't even take a minute. Na yasere mo say the next one is on the way Saturday. Mon try na mon predict it na mo betimi so awon ni.
Yo, Daniel, quickly, before you go,
yeah.
this is the first time I will be about this tap promotion. Can one some kakra chain? A promotion, no be say or no prediction or Ghana Croatia match and I say no beat me aye.
Okay, ebusan for said the mo amunim no tap ye Ghana for saying adwuma bia o mpese o ye adwuma ni bibia. Nti ye no de bia ye dwene ahead. And I support so the 100% in Ghana. Into the TN say unfortunately raffle ni draws no some countries be allow Emma omonya Miami kuro me tell you Emrano allow any other countries into yes send the email across into be receive email be just a kuro no was no or obetima into I wish I'm checking my email no so from Ochina email never drop it. Who time up to an hour to the match, you need to predict. There's a link, you know, A2, promotion A2. Baku ye minutes, and a baku ye score. You be predicted score line. And now say, over predicted minutes are gonna be go. A2, Ninano, o predictor will be in a draw, you be pick 5. Na 5 no obi enya $100, £100, €100 currency na wo mu no nti sana promotion net here last week on last week you know the first match no nipa ba ko penalty me predict minute no this time the I'm so man ya shego to man predicting right nti that is all about the promotion.
Yo, lawyer, Danny say right after any lawyer section, you know, ube sign about back na fe wo the draw no at the brain. In Jebusian for Mr. Wa ma enko after lawyer no any lawyer area the promotion draw no and so at the ebebro. Sabri any lawyer wisdom and enkomo on the topic domestic abuse and UK immigration awareness. Domestic abuse and UK immigration awareness. Now, UK immigration edia. Now politics and so ewum. Na se politics ewum so dia. And they me no ka say na kasa prime minister labor or leader na wodi omo anim. Kiestema sabra me no ka say die. Wadi na juma to honomo. Na wadi na juma to honomo a ni immigration policies are na war champion saying and a new one ya wabe ebenya effect be on the immigration policy ana lawyer my yenhwe mo na mo ye mranim for sabre leadership assessor obia ne ewom say the same Labour Party there nanso obia ne ideologies obia ne politics awoye new leader ba do you think say sir harsh immigration policy na stemma ene ne nkrofo edeba no do you think say new one en sakrai bi beba?
Now, in all honesty, politics and immigration they are one and the same thing. Immigration fee UK immigration more. We UK immigration fee politics more, and then you have no politics because and no sooner they thrive, the opposition thrives on it, the ruling government also thrives on it, depending on how well they do. To be honest with you, Labour are reducing the immigration flow a lot into hundreds of thousands. Students' numbers have been slashed, visit numbers have been slashed, skilled workers' numbers have been slashed. In fact, there's a huge reduction. And to say politicians be can Korea and ancestor papa we no omumano echo. But politicians and omuye politicians we are the na white in poor ombaka say a green, a blacker ombaka say a green. So that is what it is. That is what it is. So that is what it is. Unfortunately, Aba to the extent that Keir Starmer had to resign. We are all looking forward to, or based on the expectations, now it is any Andy Burnham and Ebeba from what is going on. Onya emaye, but enyumre ana ewie na me share some analysis almost based on the trend of how things are going. Possible say by the 17th of July, he will be in a position as the prime minister, depending on whether there are additional contestants or if he's the only person who is standing as the leader of the Labour Party. If he's the only person, very likely by the 17th of July, we'll have a new prime minister as Andy Burnham. Now, the question is, what is he coming to do, or what is the new prime minister coming to do differently? A day now on Nobabeya, Papa we, Keir Starmer anye. What is he coming to do? So if Keir Starmer has been able to slash it from, let's say, 10% to 25 to 30%, and they say it's not enough, it means that his policies may be harsher, maybe more harsh than near, or what's to say, no. And I don't think and I don't expect that it's going to be an easy, rosy path for immigrants in this country. The same thing, Amudiye Keir Starmer, no, I believe, and Amudi Ebeye and Burnham. He may not even have enough breathing space. Keir Starmer had prepared for this position over a very long time. Andy Burnham, nobody knows how long he's had the thoughts or he's had the imagination or imagine that he will be a prime minister. How much time has he got? So, for me, I don't think the immigration policies will be any more generous than it is now. And to Sausha, I did a bit of research. I see Andy Burnham does not have a single detailed immigration manifesto of his own. He does not have a single detailed immigration manifesto of his own, but his public positions can be summarized as follows. Stronger control of immigration. Burnham has said that immigration levels were too high under previous government and has supported efforts to reduce both legal and illegal migration. He recently backed Labour Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood, tougher immigration reforms, and said lower net migration would help restore public confidence in the system. Which tells you, sir, Oba is not coming to say a pass for you. It's going to be tougher than it is now. We don't know. So what happens to the consultation paper that took place and we are waiting for a result? We don't know. We just have to wait until a decision comes out as to what they want to do. Or are they going to throw that all out of the window and start it all over again? We don't know. So clearly, Andy does not have a single detailed immigration manifesto of his own. But he has supported a stronger immigration system, a tighter immigration system. Based on that, I suspect, Oba is not going to be any easier for immigrants than it is now. I'll say faster decisions and removals. He has argued that failed asylum claims should be dealt with more quickly. People who have applied for asylum, if it is refused quickly, they should remove you rather than keep you in the system and the system looking after you, which again tells us that his policy is not going to be any easier or better than near Ewoho to say. I'll say it should be dealt with more quickly, and people who claims have been unsuccessful should not remain in the UK for a lengthy or uncertain period of time. He supports more efficient asylum system with quicker outcomes, quicker decisions, quicker removals, quicker decisions, quicker removals. Now, as opposed to near air costs to say, asylum can take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's running. He wants a quicker decision, quicker removal. Say, Felipe, uni medical condition, they should take you to your country. So I don't see how his policy is going to change any much. Support for allow asylum workers to seekers to work. The only thing I mean differently or no, then some what can say obi seek asylum na or chrome ha. They should be allowed to work legally while they are processing the asylum claim. No, or see, Bernard has suggested asylum seekers already in the UK should be allowed to work legally while their claims are being processed, rather than being left dependent on the state support. So say no, asylum seekers are not allowed to work until the state has to support them. And no, and the Burnham said they be once Nipana seki asylum, let the person work legally whilst we are processing their claim. A successful and a successful, they can continue to work. If it's not successful, that is where they have to stop work and then they have to be removed or so. So a holiday, I think it's a little more liberal, a little more flexible. Then the other thing is support for refugee and humanitarian protection. He has consistently supported offering refuge to people fleeing war. Now, war-torn areas who are fleeing, fighting, and amputation, and all kinds of political, disturbances, he supports them to be granted asylum or as refugees. However, it also means that such people will have to prove with evidence that they are genuine asylum seekers, not just people who want to seek asylum for the sake of economic purposes. So that is also his position based on what he has said over the years. Now, also, he is in opposition to anti-immigrant rhetoric. While some people call online to say all kinds of immigrants are these, immigrants are taking our jobs, immigrants are this and that. I know that he is clearly against anti-immigrant rhetorics. He's not in favor of such rhetorics which are anti-immigrants. So he is actually in support of immigrants in one way, but as to whether or not his policies will reflect that he can do anything about it is what we don't know. Greater local control. He would like, as a mayor of Greater Manchester, he has argued that councils and regional authorities should have a bigger role in managing asylum, accommodation, integration, rather than decisions made by the Home Office. So, also kind of say, when it comes to immigration, with regards to asylum seekers, the local council should have control as to where people are housed, what they are provided with, not the government. So that is also his view in that. So in one short sentence, what is Andy Burnham's position when it comes, or if, not if, but when? Now it looks more like when than it is if. When it comes into government, when it comes into being a prime minister, what is a brief summary of his position? We can say Andy Burnham's is generally controlled, and his approach is generally controlled immigration with compassion. Controlled immigration, but with compassion. Controlled immigration, but with compassion. Not the harsh and anti-racial immigrant abuses and stuff like that. No, he's not for that. Yes, control immigration, but there has to be a human compassion element in it. People who should be given the right, I think he's for them. People who should not be in the UK, they have to go back to their country. But as a matter of fact, we cannot know the details until he comes into office as the Prime Minister. The UK political system is very fluid. A day in politics in the UK is a very long time. You can go to office as a Prime Minister, but before the clock turns around, you are something else. You resign. So let's wait. Let's see what Andy is bringing to us with regards to the immigration and other policies, education, health, etc., etc. Let's see what it is. In light of Nigel Farage, rhetorics now, or the attitude to honor, he has promised to write an essay every week or every month, to write an essay to publish views. Now, the last one he published, he said the UK is becoming anti-white. In other words, there's a two-tier system of ruling the UK. One rule for everybody else, one rule for the whites. And the rules for everybody else is anti-whites. In other words, the rules are against the whites. So he is using, let me say, reverse racism. Reverse racism. Yeah. If it has to do with a minority, the police act. If it has to do with a white person, the police do not act. And he said education, the police, military, offices have all been taken over, and they have all adopted a policy of anti-white. And therefore, he is now fighting for the whites. This is what it is. If we are not very careful, and labor does not perform, just as somebody has put out there, if we are not careful, Nigel Farage can easily come into office. Now, this is what is going to happen. Sir Andy Benamba, and check, people will start shouting, we didn't vote for him. We didn't vote for him. He doesn't have the legitimate right to be our prime minister because he's not the one we voted for. And therefore, they should call a snap election. They should call a snap election. If he falls for that trap, in that track, and he calls for a general election, and we are not careful, that is where Nigel Farage will come. So it's very uncertain. We don't know what is going to happen. The UK immigration and the UK political system, as it stands now, we just can't tell. We have to wait and see as we go along. Nana, this is just a bit of something we can put across to start with. Nana, so yeah.
Nice one. Yo, and then we want to talk about domestic abuse and also UK immigration awareness. As I said, when it comes to domestic abuse, it has effect on your UK immigration status. Not just that, but it also has effect on your family life. And intina adie bi a ese yetimi edi hu nkomo na yenya emusua hunu se de ebe ya yebusua mu no asomdwie ebeba na yema etimi anyini in an environment for them whereby they will not end up on the street. It's an say yehwe ebusua research akere say ebusua dodo na ya na domestic abuse ekoso in the family no. And Kwadano end up on the street. And they don't just end up on the street, they end up in the prison. Lawyer, enumerate. We want you to give us the basis of this domestic abuse. And the kwanye befaswa, you beat me, I manage your family life. Na ankobani say, ye betie no, na yensu ye feel, yes, domestic abuse, koso on. Me say obi amanin sa se wa ma yenye discussion nwie eno na chi no ye be ma mo ho kwan na wo question bi a ode aba lawyer etie onwumre
medase ne waka ne de nukre when it comes to domestic abuse, it's in very different forms. Now there's this saying that when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. When two elephants fight, the grass suffers. When parents are fighting, the father is an elephant, the mother is an elephant. When they do fight, it's the grass, the children that suffer. And it affects them into their educational life, their social life, and every aspect. And there are several people who are going through domestic abuse in this country, in the UK, in general. Now, a bit by as our for spouse, a be a British citizen, and now cry indefinite leave to remain, and now 2.5 years our info, and now a bit by as student or skilled workers, and they are together as husband and wife in this country, in the UK. But as time proceeds, things do go wrong, and Nana, it creates a huge problem, or creates a lot of problems. Now, before I remember this country, I just took it on the surface that domestic abuse meant that a physical, obano, and a papano dininsa abo, obano, and the other way round. that physical touch is what can constitute domestic abuse. But maybe UK, and from my studies over the years, and from the definition of domestic abuse, you realize that several people are going through domestic issues, domestic abuse in the UK. Ebenomo empono, and yes, they are living under the same roof, but they are subject to domestic abuse. Sometimes, papa no ni mame no woba. Mame no oseme ma papa enho ni bai. In one way or the other, that can constitute an abuse. But that is not what we are looking at today. We are looking at those who are under the same roof, and there are different sorts of abuse. So what do we say is an abuse? We've done this before. This topic we've treated before, but it's become so common this few months. I don't know whether it's a spirit going through the atmosphere that is causing this. Nana, it's becoming so common. You'll be surprised. My office, in the last 4, 5, 6 months, the number of applications we had to do based on domestic abuse, it's proportionally out of place compared to the other years. And so we sit down and ask, what is the cause? Sometimes it is caused by misunderstanding of the parties. The parties misunderstand each other. Communication is not clear, it's not cut clear, and it is not specified. And therefore, there is misunderstanding. The woman misses the understanding, the man misses the understanding, and therefore that creates conflict. That is one cause of domestic abuse. Another one is cultural. Culture can also be a cause of domestic abuse. Mami na UK ha, obani ye wonu okrom ha. Ni otiasia ne say the UK way of life. Or no, until BBS said the lady has to cook, the man has to work, because she is also working, so she doesn't understand when she goes to bring a man from Ghana, handsome young man, take tall, 6-pack on himself, a good man, or dinabe. But unfortunately, the perceptions, the cultural orientation, the environment in which they grew up is totally different. And the expectations are so different. The woman expects certain things to be done. It doesn't happen. The man also expects certain things to be done in a certain way. It doesn't happen. And therefore, there is conflict, there is clash. That also leads to domestic abuse. And also, sometimes it is, let me give you an example. We have gender role assignment. That is, some roles are assigned to some genders. A gender is supposed to sweep the house. A gender is supposed to do the hoovering. A gender is supposed to do the cooking. A gender is supposed to do the laundry. Another gender is supposed to do X, Y, Z. A gender is supposed to take out the trash, the rubbish, and stuff like that. But UK, she's lived all her life here. On TSS, Onona SSS or the trash echo outside. Obama na ofigana abanzo say na me Obama wo catch say menyi baller. Only the one say on can say trash echo or say na menyi baller. Understand anyhow. Nti all this creates conflict of the gender role assignment can create all kinds of conflict. Then another one is expectations. The expectations are so different. The man expects that the relationship in a certain way, some sort of submission, some sort of humility, some sort of Miura, that sort of thing. He's not getting it. The woman also expects some degree of pampering, some degree of care, etc., etc. She's not getting it. Papa na kwejuma wabre, or a typical man from somewhere. On TSS, even though wakwajuma breno, he still has to make time for his family. And see, expectations are not being met. Therefore, gradually, the relationship begins to become cold. It grows cold. And that also leads to conflict in one way or the other. Domestic issues, domestic abuse. unenikasa unfail, all sort of things. So I'm going to go down to that. But financial is another one. Finance is one big major one. Finance. Yeah. Another big issue when it comes to the causes of domestic abuse. What causes domestic issues? Domestic violence. What causes it? Finance. I think a few months ago, I talked about a situation where now Papa no in Germany or in Juma he was okay. My men also in UK or also okay or a British citizen, and my men insisted yes said Papa no onko Ghana onko any application emra. Na Papa no na oni asit na Germany ho nti won't mean for Germany ho emma straight. And what happened was this one among several applications we made, the man eventually submitted Ghana Echo any application man with the children and etc. And Obaye no, the expectation he was having had changed. The woman is now in charge, control. So me and I because now we Germany now we need krata Papa no say yes now me need krata so now me ye me juma now me nye me sika. I was not under anybody's control. And it is a say no so Papa ni be ye juma wa ha. The woman expects the money to go into her account for her to administer the money. The man too says no. When I was in Germany, even though I didn't have the papers, I was working, I was in charge of my own account, and you wouldn't ever control my accounts for me. And so this was creating a whole lot of issues. So, of course, I had to advise him how to reorient, how to change his mindset, and how to learn to accommodate, how to learn to live with the situation, and how to be honest, how to open up that, look, this is it. Yes, the money is, this is how much I earn. This is how much we have to use. But of course, I also have family back home, my mom, my dad, other people at home. So it has to be a compromise. But because that didn't take place, it created all kinds of problems. So financial, money is another cause of domestic problems in the UK. A lot of it sometimes is due to finance. And we go to sexual expectation, sexual satisfaction. Nana, I recently had a call from from a lady that the man is not be able to attend to her sexually, able to satisfy her. And I'm curious about, you knew how old he was before you married him. I mean, you knew he was an old man. You didn't come to the UK yesterday and then he became 75 years old. He was 74 when you married him. So you should have known that was not going to be, that your expectation wasn't going to be met. But of course, I had to cancel her again. And see, so we play the roles of lawyers as well as the role of counselors. I had to talk into it. So sexual expectations, sexual satisfaction can also be a factor in leading to domestic abuse. So generally, the causes of domestic abuse sometimes are cultural. Then financial, gender role assignment, expectation, and sometimes just the mindset of the environment in which the person grew up is totally different. So these are some of the factors that lead to domestic violence and domestic abuse. Now, Nana, the other day, somebody came to me and he was saying, he was saying something, and I gave him an example. Give birth to twins, the same day, leave one in Kumasi, leave one of the twins in Kumasi, and take one to Japan. Okay, let's make it triplets, 3 children, the same day from the same mother, leave one in Kumasi, the same day take one to Japan, the same day bring one to America. After 25 years, bring these triplets together. Now, what do you think will be their mindsets? How do you think their thinking will be? Do you think they'll reason on the same level? Do you think their approach to things will be the same? Of course not, because the environment in which they have grown up has programmed them differently. So if a man grows up in another country all his life, a woman has grown up in another country all her life, the programming is different. And on that basis, when the two come together, when the man from Ghana or the woman from Ghana comes to meet the man in the UK, there has to be a compromise. If there is no compromise, that is where there'll be clashes, and that is what leads to the domestic issues. So it needs a lot of compromise. Now, let me quickly go down to what are the types of domestic abuse. One, we have psychological abuse. Psychological abuse, it involves making someone question their own thinking or understanding or situations or impacting their mental health. Psychological, you can do something that makes the person question themselves. Am I really who I am? Am I real? Is this me? You sometimes you look at somebody from head to toe, and it's the person you have already described the person even without saying a word. These are all psychological games, and it affects the person's mental state. It leads to mental health issues. All of this can be a type of domestic abuse. One nipa ne tifie, one ne nkasa, ye tifio, nanso ye nkasa. Yes, it's yes. Obekasakra is a yes or no response. Nobody is talking to anybody. The man cooks his food, the woman cooks her food separately in the same household. They are like rivals under the same roof. That is a way of psychological, it has psychological effects on the person, and it's serious. All this is a way of psychological effect, which is also constituting domestic abuse. So that is one, psychological. You doubt yourself, you question yourself. The other type is physical abuse. Physically, there, we all know. Wabonasum, wapiano, or the ninsa awon nene, or the nawoniti, and something of the sort, or the remote control, or the abono, or the ato, and all kinds of things of the sort. And on the TV, or the TV national form, wafani kettle, things of the sort. Abrofoni there, Nigerian one, you kick the cat. You kick the dog. All this to them, even though indirectly, it is a physical abuse, and that constitutes domestic abuse, of course. Again, so physical involves slapping, hitting, restricting the person. It's all an evidence of physical abuse. I know of a situation where, and this happened to be my own somebody who is friends with me. Relationship ni breaking it down. Obano ekofa some camera be ever planted in the house, unbeknown to him. He didn't even know that there was a camera planted in the house to monitor his actions. And na Obana sheda akojina bibia camera no FAC or peso pia na obstructing him. All with the intention set Madame Fono will put his hands on her so that she can record it. But thankfully, he never did anything of the sort. He managed to get out of that relationship. Thankfully, by the grace of God, we were able to get him sorted in terms of the law. But that was what was happening. Intentionally planting a device to record the person just to prove her case, which was just a pure lie. I mean, it wasn't existent, but she created that environment. And vice versa. Sometimes a man can also do that, and of course, or plant a device on your car to monitor your movement and stuff like that. All this can constitute domestic abuse. But let me go to the physical. Hitting, slapping, restricting their freedom of movement, etc. So can all constitute physical abuse. So please, let's take note of that. The next one is sexual abuse. Sexual abuse occurs when somebody is forced or pressured into any sexual activity without them agreeing to it, without them consenting. They do not agree to that sexual activity. If you force them, they can be your wife, they can be your husband. If you force them to perform that sexual act, that can be construed as a sexual abuse, domestic abuse in the context of sexual abuse. So that is what it is. Example, the woman doesn't want anal sex. The man says he wants anal sex from behind. She says no. He forces her and does it. That is an abuse. That is an abuse. So that is clearly an abuse. Or other examples, I mean, too graphic to say, but let's say the woman doesn't want oral sex. The man says that is what he wants. He forces her, that's it. That is an abuse. So all of this, if the person agrees to it, not a problem. It is not an abuse. But where they do not consent or agree, that is where it becomes an abuse. So let's take note of that. Those of us who are married, let's be mindful of all that can constitute all of this. Now, unwanted touching. Sometimes it's not only husband and wife. Sometimes it is husband, children, husband, stepchildren, wife, children, wife, stepchildren in the household. It happens a lot of times. We have heard reports of the father going after the daughter. We've heard reports about the father going after the stepdaughter and stuff like that. And if you look at the statistics, the other day my colleague was telling me, it's amazing and mind-blowing how, excuse me to say, I hear Ghanaian men are abusing their own daughters in their own household. It's frightening. It's frightening. There was a statistic out the other day. I mean, in the office, we do go for these statistics and we discuss it among ourselves so that we can address these things. And it is frightening what is going on. A lot of people try to solve it in the house, in the household, and outside, but it is bad. It is bad. And it's all part of sexual abuse, unlawful touching, unwanted touching. Abofrani nam ho wodi unsa akoboni to wodi unsa waso ne no fomu thing, unlawful, unwanted. It is all sexual abuse. I know of a situation where a court case, or not even one or two court cases, are progressing because there's been accusation that the stepdaddy has touched the girl and the girl has gone to report and the stepdaddies say it is not true and the case has gone to court and all kinds of things. We should be very careful, very, very careful. These are all examples of sexual abuse. It is very subtle, but it can land you in a big, big trouble. My name is Samu Kaya, about a Ghanaian pilot who just been sentenced to 8 years or so for having sex with a 12-year-old girl who posed to be 17 years old. Even that. This is not a domestic issue, but this is like a sexual abuse. But I just brought that in to tell us that it can be very, very tricky, especially in the household where there are girls, there are boys. Please stay away. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Don't hit their bum. Don't touch their breast. Don't hold them from behind and stuff like that. You never know the day your stepchild will be upset with you. Go and make a report, and then that can land you in a very, very bad situation. Financial abuse. It happens when somebody controls another person's spending, access to money, access or finances. The man is in charge of the money the woman makes. The woman does not have control over her own money. It is the man who has to dictate how much she has to take for her personal needs, for her expenses, and some things the woman doesn't have to ask the man for money. But if the man is in control, you literally will be without money and everything you have to ask him for money. That is financial abuse. So it can also eventually constitute, or it is under the domestic abuse issue. So let's all be fair. If the woman is working, let's agree. Okay, you get 2,500. All right, we are spending £1,000 for the household. The 5,500 now, yes, you can have your own account. You know how to control it. That is fine. Or we have a common account. We make expenses from that. You have your own personal accounts. The woman has an account. The man has an account. We have a common account. The common account is where we all bring our money, a certain percentage, to take care of the household. The rest, of course, your husband and wife, you can decide to do with it by discussing with each other. But do not control the finance of another person without their consent. The whole thing is consent. If there is no consent, it can be construed as abuse. If the person agrees to it, there is no problem. Now we go to emotional abuse. Emotional and psychological are very close. Emotional abuse, non-physical behavior that harms a person's mental well-being, such as verbal abuse, intimidation, humiliation, and excessive control. Wapon 7 o'clock, as a sober do fear 8 o'clock. 8:05. Adenti na waba 5 minutes late. Adenti na uko he. 1 month time. Control. Excessive control is domestic abuse. The man is controlling the woman, is domestic abuse. The woman is controlling the man, is domestic abuse. The woman is checking the man's phone consistently to check for something. You will cry. You go to your father. So why don't you leave it alone and have your peace of mind? What you are looking for, you end up finding it. And what you find may end up causing you more problems. Sometimes you see anyone and yet time. There has to be understanding. The man, if you have nothing to hide, let the woman have your password. The woman, if you have nothing to hide, let the man have your password. Me, I have nothing to hide. My children, my wife, everybody has their password. You can go and look for anything you want. There's nothing to find. I have everybody's password. My children, they didn't give me their password, but my wife's, I have her password, so I don't have a problem. But the point is, if there's excessive control, scrolling through the person's phone, checking and finding, looking for something, a phone near I can form kind and how do they say? Me that's it, mommy, that's it. A phone near Saman you will see the Saman, and the Saman will terrify you, and you go crying to your father or your mother. So sometimes it's a compromise. So control their time, control their money, control their relationship, control who they can talk to, control who they can go out with, control when they come home, control when they go out. It's all domestic abuse. Ghana there is different. Obroni Krom there, it is all domestic abuse. Se nipa no eto ne boase na o documenti we yen keep diary, but o keep diary and we na see e china we na see this time or the data to the time to one. Now or throw all this they diarize all that is happening. That is alone is enough to make a case of domestic abuse against you. So I hope and pray that we have to compromise. That is the word, compromise. You can't get it 100% and you can't lose it 100%. Compromise. And I'm sure there'll always be peace in the relationship. Now, and there is domestic abuse, what do? You must have your evidence. If you don't have evidence, you have no case. A cry, woman, UK, a woman, and now the Western world, everything is evidence. If you have evidence, genuine evidence, not evidence that we create, Davy. Why should that from there's nothing happening? That is not right. But if it is true that you are being abused, then put the evidence together. If you've been hit, pushed, shot, or anything, and there is a mark or evidence, please see your GP. Let them document it. I'm not praying that anybody's relationship breaks down, but with their channel, or with their channel, the next day with their channel, the next time you may not be alive to forgive, depending on what it is. You don't want to die. Try and solve it. If you have pastors, you have elderly people who can intervene, please do that. At least those people will be your witnesses in future. If you have to go for your indefinite, you have to go for your 2.5 years, and the man is saying no, the people who try to mediate write letters to support your application. Try and work it out. So, if it is physical, you have any injuries, please see your GP. Let them document it that this is what you are going through. If it is not physical, but it is giving you emotional and mental health issues, psychological, and it's affecting you, you go to work, you can't concentrate. You may end up losing your job, and it's affecting you. Talk to your psychologist, talk to your GP. Let them document it. Let them know what is going on. It is not physical. One finding some count, one push you, one year, but it is having effect on you. You go to work, you can't concentrate. You can lose your job easily. You should put something, maybe you're in a restaurant, you should serve somebody, you should serve table 17, you're going to serve the same food to table 4. The next time, and it keeps repeating itself before you realize you'll be out of job because of what is going on at work. At home, when you go to work, you are not at peace. Let your GP know. keep evidence. The next one is, if it is physical, it is getting to the extent that it cannot be resolved, please let the police know. You are not asking the police to go and arrest the person, no, but let them be aware of what is going on for future. I pray that all the relationships work. That is my prayer. But life happens, and I have seen it before. I have seen it before. By the time you realize you are dead and gone, don't die. Don't die. There's a solution to it. If it's physical, talk to the police. You're not asking them to arrest, no, but you just want them to know of what is going on. If it happens once, twice, 3 times, let them be aware of it. Let them be aware of it. GP. And then there is this thing we also call Black Sisters. Black Sisters is an organization that helps Black women who are going through domestic abuse, who are going through psychological, emotional, sexual, financial, and physical abuse. Black Sisters is an organization in the UK. They are around Saddock, getting to Elephant and Castle, between London Bridge and Elephant and Castle. They have an office there. They help Black women who go through domestic abuse. Their telephone number, I will give it to you. If you need to talk to them, they call them. Their telephone number is 0208 571 0800. 0208 571 0800. Or their email is info@southallblacksisters.co.uk. info@SOUTHALL blacksisters.co.uk. info@southallblacksisters.co.uk. This is an organization in the UK that supports Black women who are going through domestic abuse. If you're a man and you're also going through domestic abuse, I have said it before, the men go through a lot of domestic abuse, but because of our ego, pride, we don't want to go out and tell your friends that you've been beaten, that your wife slaps you every morning. You don't want to say it. So we keep it in ourselves. We bottle it up, and it is killing you slowly. You, the men, your line is called respect. RESPECT, respect. Men's advice line is 0808 8018 0808 8018 0808 8018 The women's, that is for the men, is respect. The organization is called Respect. The women is Black Sisters, Southall Black Sisters. Their number again is 0208 571 0800. 0208 571 0800. 0208 571 0800. That is for the ladies. Please do not allow yourself to die if you can find a solution to it. Evidence, you have to collate photos of injuries, threatening messages. If it is emails, if the man sends you abusive emails or the woman sends you abusive emails, keep it, don't delete it. If he sends you abusive text messages, keep it, don't delete it. If he sends you abusive WhatsApp messages, keep it, don't delete it. If he's sharing your naked pictures with other people and you get to know, put it together. It's all part of domestic abuse. Put it all together. It's evidence, evidence, evidence. You may not be going through, but you may have a brother, a sister, a friend who may be going through this. Let them know that there is a solution to all of this. Threatening messages, medical report, police report, witness statements from friends, family, church members, and people who know of what is going on. You can use all of this to support your application. So, Papa ne sa onya wo 2.5 years ne Emma wumpoa. Who evidence no, and it can be verified as genuine documents and genuine evidence. Lawyer, but indefinite leave to remain for you. You don't have to be here for another 2.5 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to get your indefinite leave to remain. But it has to be a genuine document, not fake document, because upasit nan tamanti washada ako say ubi reputation, ako create evidence enya and kreno. That you will not get away with it freely. It goes round and comes round. It goes round and comes round. So, but if it is true, if it is genuine, put your evidence together. You can prove that the relationship broke down because of the abuse. We can get your status for you. You get your indefinite. Your lawyer can do it for you. The first application you have to do is called Migrant Victims of Domestic Abuse Concession. If you leave the house, or you go for refuge because you can't take it anymore, if you leave the house, you rent your own place, you can apply for Migrant Victims of Domestic Abuse Concession. The form is DDVC. They'll give you 3 months. Home Office will give you 3 months. That 3 months, you can take benefits. If you can't work, you can take benefits to look after yourself within 3 months. That 3 months, DDVC, that's the form DDVC, Destitution Domestic Violence Concession, DDVC concession. If you use that application form and you apply, and of course, you have to know what to write and what to add. The Home Office will give you 3 months. Within that 3 months, you can get benefits. You can get all the benefits that you are entitled to. But before the 3 months ends, you have to make sure you put in your application for the indefinite leave to remain, or the extension, indefinite leave to remain. With that, you get your indefinite leave to remain. If you are in the UK as a spouse of a British citizen, a person who has indefinite leave to remain, an EU national partner, and let's say humanitarian protection, an asylum seeker, a spouse of an asylum seeker, and you are a victim of domestic abuse, the options are there. You can apply. But you have to prove that the relationship broke down due to the domestic abuse. Not that you left the house before you are claiming that domestic abuse existed. You have to show the evidence existed before the relationship broke down. Now, I'll leave it here. I believe people have a lot of questions to ask, or a few questions. I'll be happy to respond to it, and then we can bring it to a stop. Thank you, Nana. If there are any questions, I'm happy to address them.
Yo, lawyer, you better say and you marry or they are brain on domestic abuse. I was here for if you have question on lawyer and presentation and you marry Oma so I was zooming so me foul. And I said, oh, any general UK immigration question and so and also no lawyer ever had no more. The next few minutes, major lawyer quine. Yes, Sabra Mino Casa dear. Wakudi baby, na baby akudi no me say or ho no ma na ye friend na yi nani na or the math science intino and then yintimi keeping for that long. Yintimi keeping for that long, Tino. Who question na obetimi e dia ba. If you also Mbajo say
it's me a bad part. This is radio abuse.
We radio abuse wrong. And then Mbajo family call a lawyer Matt Honomo na yenko ka ho asem ho. Yo, I was for say sharing on either Facebook or YouTube and so now or any question be or the talk comment section on so and also no making kind edit amount na lawyer edit whom why edit abre. Yo, yemfa Evans entry ewo ahanum. Evans bacho kosona fa o question ebra yeti wanyumre.
Oh, yeah, that's a pa. Now, lawyer, what my video be a me and show until Yantum.
And I'm saying,
aha. That's a pa, or presentation, you may. Now, a quick one, a chinti, Yabidi Obimaso UK. When you are back, could be na abuse as American Yano or call psychological abuse, mechanism, any child abuse, a kaboom. Naja yeba ebe man so be fa bi yabedi na de ba ko ne se oba 2023 enaja nyame adom okofa ne ba na di 7 years in don't say akra ni so
okay
na okofa akra ne ba ye no akra no ko school problems akra ne di de besi fie bia na akra na ko report ma school say oba time there open ne basem but say akwa say do bibia be ko school mu an latest one cry there we ya metua o me da kakado be shout to akoka kire school say me ma me da kakado ahye ne to They say social services abaho. They say akola no wako school kwa kobo madam. Just I say omo hu ne say entity wo fie pressure wo fie nti e na akwa na say. Ama maame no in fact maame no pene basem but once akwa ne so a problem kro bit na abo akola na nti also ode ko school e ko ka kire omo say ne maame ebo no ne maame tetia no o ye ne basa nti say social services for no afre maame no akọ school mu ho nti say akoye case me kama masama so ati nti say ha maame no 3 years care bi no ye o na nya bia no o de akwa ne ko Ghana enye na kana sumu nyo no
what is it 7 years
Osakra 7
ne maame asit na be no
care ya no ba o school ne ba na say oko o de asocha ko care nti care no kom kwa 1 year ni
yeah o de abofra ne kwa just onya ne indefinite ansa na wetimi akofa abofra na babio by which time if you are not wanyin kakra but the child should be more than let's say 18 by the time I'm in indefinite now. So that is an option. So not controlling of the child is becoming an issue, and on your careful ever causing the issue problems I would advise her to consider very carefully what to do. Otherwise, you never know what can come out of it. Another way out is so no so to me I tone down on the language nikakra. Words are all use it. We are mature cathedral. We are mebu. We are Ghana de Jamaica. We get away with it. But Ehano, everything you say is put in context. And now, they also look at it very differently. Inti ebeya, or non so ebeya. Mesela say on sisane vocabulary. I think that can change a lot of. Now, I'll give you an example. I know, but the environment is different. The environment is totally different. I'll give you an example. Madame Fo, very close friend of mine. There were 3 boys. Now, what happened was this. I said, I'm colors. Red stands for danger, and red stands for sorrow. Black stands for this. White is for happiness. White is for joy. Green is for this. Purple is for this. And you see, Abufre one color, not on canvas. And I mean, Madame for in the Bancofa red. And I teacher said, why did you pick red? Why did you pick red today? He said, because I'm sad. Because red stands for sad. He said, why are you sad? I said, because my mommy beat me. What was any echo? Yes. And starting from picking a color, linking the color to what is found. And then from there, my mommy beat me. Yamabo Fana quick that day. Social services came in. Yame and Edumono and Zana. And they gave a stern warning. Look, and see, we have to be very careful. Very, very careful. My advice is she should change the vocabulary, the words she used to see how best to have it. But if it's going to be a problem, then maybe she can consider taking the child home to
okay. Yeah, that's it. Now, it's a quick one. It's a social service one abem. No question. So, my bemwa. It's a case no. Enya yenya. Mama no da one na. Oma bemu ya. It's a omuye investigations. Oma baho over 3 times so. That's the case na no idea because I can't be or kobiana or the problem befi.
Yeah.
The see ano. E wo mun semu no. Na say ordinate Ghana see na. Any maho na affecting no with ni stay.
Well, you know what? Call me. On Monday, I will be in the office. Me wadamphobia or Ghana or a top social worker or a social service worker.
Okay.
What I normally do for my people is me ma omuko hono anomu friend normal man scenario no now on what me for as to what to do. We have to help our people. So yes, he's my mate, my friend. So I can remember our number now. And Jimmy number is 07931 411 042. 07931 411 042. My friends, hold on, let me see if I can get the number. And A jingle.
Nia yenuen aka inti mebo modin ase nyame aduma next week se emre ebe mu na meni kasa na onho da kwan ya mebo modin na me de social workers very experienced social workers abasho yi so next week na yenomu edi enkomo eninti moma yenhye eno so enso lawyer bibro na amomo so ewa ha.
Okay, Miss Sani will number in a family brand. And I would have frame after program no frame na.
Manim from also number ntino on from na onje. Esan say obre no esua. Ma yemfa Frank emfa entwazo. Frank bajo yeti.
Lawyer reading Yakupon share any a footstool, any the insight.
Thank you.
Really important, you know. Sometimes we have mostly abuse, you know, when it comes to only the physical side. But those kind of stuff, you know. And at time I walk a man, you know, like I was thinking, what is the issue of the boy child? Boys, like I think research recently says that 70% of married men commit suicide. That's research. So that kind of abuse in the soul, but a camera say your society nature say the moment a bema bekasana or you're vulnerable, you cannot cope. Ain't bema no on. But lawyer, my question no on a small thing. I want to give my mom an invite.
Okay.
And me started process, you know, not I feel my journal be because me wanye aban adwuma bia onye adwuma bia oda payroll so ono ana oye ni boja store bi na nyame adom omo so de omo tu susu nkete bi ni ade
yes
ena mutimi discabi to account mu kakra ni ade ana o ya application so wana ebeba se o sponsor no mesu ye sukuni na me hwe hawa application ebesi akọ because emun sensem any sika e wo say ebe mu ni ade nti we dey na me pay education on that.
Thank you. Yes, but your mama what is saying?
Mama e wo 57-58.
57-58.
Yeah, nti onye ndru 60 no so.
Okay. Which is good. Now, to say what can you na ye mama no de ya mo ye mu bebre ye mama no mu de enya de a omo ya ban djuma bia me mama na woton na oye choba no onua we friends and kukunte na nkatikwan na yenzo ye ton kakra nte bibisa no uko kashan say on pay slips ema there's no way you will get that. So your mom, of course, I'm sure is very disciplined with cash, etc. So what me are building account ne kakra there has to be some good balance at the end of it. Se susuna no, if it is organized and it is a letterhead, they can give her that letter. That is one, to show the source of finance. Number two, how connected is the person to the country they are coming from, the bonding. Or quite sorry, Abia or a presby a Marco paying presby with me letter say, Mame or a Marco paying, she's been doing to you for the past 10 years. She advises the young ladies, etc. And I be a Pentecost, a Marco paying Muslim letter, and a Catholic, whatever church she attends, or bet me a letter from that church to support the application. The next one is a Kubi Munsua, a Kunus bet me a letter, or property being swap, or bet me the account. Now, Niomu pa hunani say oba sign ako. The finance is one. The social connection is another. The assets are one another. So you bring all of this together, ebebwa. Well, we are students, no obviously, idea who was Sikabibre. And a mama the second our family member be who might want to support her, we can also use that in addition to Niomu. It is possible. It's all down to the caseworker believing set. So bad of a sample. So yes, that is what I can say to that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's imbacho and we here say obenya company registration and homes and bebrebe.
Well, so if she's not registered with a company or she hasn't registered a company, there is no way of it meaning visa. And now register companies who are they want to see the company accounts, how much is
tax returns.
Exactly. You realize that those there and that can create more problem than without it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, yadase Frank, yadase Nyami Inshaw. Yemfa eye Tilly and Twaso. Nafi Makan one message in the chat room and so at the account. Tilly, bacho ye tio.
Nana Medase, lawyer Pacha Michia. Thank you. Now, my question here, what can be about this pilot that has been jailed? And never na me who here, but I didn't know say the lady post at 17 years. Now my question is, I've realized those things few times online. Say, Obanbe catch Oberman say, I'm 18, and the man will fall for it. In this case, why are the men jailed? Because, someone has lied and they fell into it. Is there a way, and I say, is there a law that can defend the man? That's my question, Midasi.
Thank you very much. It's a very fair question. And it is very fair because it is coming from a lady. Because a lot of times, lots of people make allegations and people are imprisoned for things they have not done or they did, believing that the other person consented. I have seen situations where this gentleman was literally forced by this lady to give him oral sex. We share our messages now between the girl and the between the girl and the guy. I miss you. Why aren't you coming to me? It's a long time. Do you have another girlfriend? Why aren't you coming? Come to me. And the Dana Okoye, whatever they did, the next day, Kelly Akokache police force said he raped her. So in the evidence, based on the evidence, or produced and in court, he was acquitted. But somebody may not have that evidence. This gentleman, the American, the prosecution says that the man should have known that this is a minor because she sent a picture to him in school uniform. That should be a red flag that a girl in school uniform can only be to a certain age. And there were other things that should have pointed to him that this lady or this girl is not 12 years old. They look at the circumstantial evidence. I look at a lot of other things before they come to a decision. It's unfortunate that he's falling into this, but yes, people lie. And of course, when the women or the ladies, especially Abrofo, when they go and lie and put people in jail, they, or sometimes if the court accuses them, acquits them, they go scot-free. They don't punish them, nothing. And that is why they keep doing this over and over and over and over. It's unfortunate, but the law assistance sometimes is not very fair. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay. Tilly, that's it. Oh, so they buy na and support it a man. Yo, yemfa one question from the chat room. Or say, lawyer, we say, what to do if you have a pending application on EUSS family route and don't have access to create share code, and also you still receive the digital report notification. Meanwhile, the portal reads application refuse. What to do?
Oh, I need to know a lot more. First of all, what was the when did the application go in? Was a person on 5 years pre-settled status before going for settled status, or this is the first application? If it is the first application, when was it put in? Remember that the deadline for pre-settled status applications was on the 30th of June 2021. 2021. 2021. That was a deadline for pre-settled status application. After that, you have to justify why you are making the application late. If you don't have a justification for making the application, more likely than not that it will be refused. Or if you came to join your father, grandfather, you had to make it within 90 days of when you arrived. Did the person make the application within that 90 days, or it was after 90 days? What documents were sent? So if all these things are not in your favor, it means the application will be refused, as the portal is saying. And anybody who is in the UK without a valid visa, you are subject to arrest, detention, removal. If you have no visa, you have no leave in the UK, everybody and anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, if you don't have a valid visa or valid leave, it's expired, you are subject to arrest, detention, removal. So if the Home Office do not want to remove you immediately, they give you immigration bail. So arrest or detention, immigration bail, removal if they get you. Or they decide not to come after you, but they give you immigration bail. I suspect the requirements were not met. That is why the application shows refused. And that is why they've issued the immigration bail. And if the question is, please, if you marry an EU national and the application was refused, the person used her child and was on 10-year route, have got indefinite leave to remain. Please, can you apply for British citizenship? Nana, you want to read that question? Maybe that will help somebody else to. Nana, are you with me?
Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. Is that the one from Eugene?
I believe yes, please.
Okay. All right. So, Maminfa Abina Florence, and no next in no Parabe kind and no idea. Abina Mpacho Yetio.
Oh, yeah, and then I'm Pacho, my mom. Good evening.
Good evening.
Very good evening to you. I'm Pacho to say.
Pacho, my question really about it. Pacho, I'm a tone capa.
I've been answering a whole deal question, but my mimi musa me question answer and I would do the aba.
Me Pacho you.
Ade na nyuntufo bibre o Ghana o de abena na bonyum.
If you say you dine that's wrong.
Yo, Mr. Okoso, na busa question.
Nana, you bring yourself.
Pacho, my question is not about the topic. It's about my friend. Nebana Enya, I think say 11 months. Okay. Say unya 1 year or then coffee. Okay. Is there or your British child and so? Now, opese me busaman say, yeah, bibi oha also an answer straightforward. Also try to take it no dia abofrani coffee.
Well, so abofrani from a British passport and
yeah, or British passport.
That's fine. Yeah. So once I were you in the immunization, injections, and whatever it is, you know. I went to me and notify the GPs that I'm taking the child home. Say, I started school, so there's nothing about. So yes, but it's very important that the GPs will be aware. Say.
Okay. You were saying something about the immunization. I think say no, I confusing the say. Also because 1 year no, also about answer.
Yes.
Okay.
I said only no answer now the abofrana.
Okay, so the only consent is from the GP.
Yes. Okay. Before when you are school, then the school also have to be.
Okay. Actually, that's a part. Let me sure.
Okay. I've been able to say any near also the by numeric. Now, we're into Ebusa. Please, if you married to EU national and the application was refused, the person used her child and was on 10-year route, have got indefinite leave to remain. Please can 1 minute. Okay. And have got indefinite leave to remain. Please, can you apply for British citizenship?
Yes, you can apply for indefinite, so for British citizenship. Once when you're indefinite leave to remain, as a sort of train for 1 year of the indefinite. I a total of 11 years because we try 10 years and some of indefinite. And to unya indefinite and net 25th of June, you have to wait until 25th of June 2027. So you can apply the application on the 26th of June. That is 1 day after when you're indefinite. 1 year, 1 day after when you're indefinite now. Yeah, for your British citizenship. But of course, there are other conditions. The USHA, the provision under British Nationality Act 1981, Section 1, Subsection 1, and Subsection 2, there are requirements there. We have the life in the UK requirement, we have the English language requirement, we have the residential requirement, we have the good character requirement. If you came in without entry, book of bar, Europe, and you may not get your citizenship. If you came in and you overstayed, you may get your indefinite after 10 years. Home buying, could you be people in the buy? Abasisa would ding. One country home office, any applications that would be from the buyer. They say, one to me call back and Rokasa. I was called Akusia Mansa and I am, And Kadia who came here before, they can look at that and say, well, that is when you came in. But if you change your name, you use another name, and you never disclosed it, then it appears as if you never came in legally. And on the application now, I'm the good character requirement of entry. About me, I show application. You may be fortunate, my yarn will be a diamano, or no for Europe, and of for coach, and of the bio, or be so for Europe, and of far, no for big Edinfield, Holland, Edinburgh, Yama Ebinomo. But Ubiani, we can't Ubiani, and Ubiani, so calling Yami Hua, or calling Yami Hua, Ubiani, or Yami Ekasa, and the way God hears you. So, yes, the rule says this, but you can also take your chances and have an open mind. It's not guaranteed. If you don't have entry, it's not guaranteed. But of course, it's up to you to make a choice. Thank you.
Yo, abusia for esan lawyer Nimre enti yede this section ebisia na ya rapia na fe yede Taptap Send World Cup promotion draw no and so ede abro from our promotion decks. Nemum answer na lawyer ebeko no yenje ne
closing remarks.
Conclusion statement. Conclusion statement.
Yeah. Then just one shall call that one sorry and not just I will last words because I don't want that.
Your last words, yeah? Okay, your conclusion statement.
We are here to learn. We learn, and the joy I have is that I'm able to tell my people what is going on and how we can put ourselves in order. Nana, this is just an aside. Titru yenga ya worry ayawa abanomano mono. Abanomano ya emano. Nana, the men should be very careful. But please, there's some things, don't do it. Don't. Me bosso, please don't. Some jokes are dangerous and very expensive. Don't do it because it can land you in all kinds of problems. The day the day the little girl will be upset with you, you find yourself in very hot waters. And they are likely to believe the child more than to believe you. So we should all be careful. The men, let's all be careful. Let's love our kids, let's love our family. But when it comes to certain things, touching, please keep your hands to yourself. Don't get into trouble. And of course, if you're a victim of domestic abuse, you're going through stuff, please Yes, I was dancing. I really danced. Nana, I danced at the stadium. Somebody is telling me that I was. Were you dancing? I danced. I danced. Nana, thank you. God bless you. Nyame adumwa. That's a neighbor essential. But I know that will be on the English soil. Give me the next 48 hours. We'll be doing from another terrain altogether. I'm grateful to all of you. God bless you. Nyame adumwa essential. Wise Smart Solicitors. Wisdom is my name. 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384 is the office number. 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411 042 is the mobile number. Nana, Nyame Aduma, that's a net. You've saying Ishia. I'm grateful. God bless you all. Thank you, Nana. And we are praying for Ghana. We are for Ghana. We pray for Ghana, Nana. The Saturday is gonna be interesting. I say it's gonna be 1-0 or possibly more, but at least it's gonna be 1-0 in our favor. All we need is 1 goal above our opponents. If they score 1, we want 2. If they score 2, we want 3. We want 1 more goal above our opponents, and then that will take us to the next stage. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation greater. This the oppressors do. Thank you. Thank you.
Lawyer Everasi ene enyumre ewo emre wonso abrinyina unyamaye on this show to educate us when it comes to UK immigration rules. Abusia for yedamwase se monso abrinyina munya ebre joining on the show. Ye nwie said me ma unya ntie na Taptap Send running promotion for this World Cup. Predict and win all the Ghana matches, and and the last match between Ghana and England. Omu prediction omu win the draw no bro. But before that, mame fa quick ad income. Daniel Pacho mame 1 minute. Na me fa a quick ad income. Right after that, no, yebeko promotion decks na the draw no the abro. And the producer, me fa advert baku income ansana yako raffle draw.
I need Jan in the money, I say Kofi in the money, I say Mojan in the money, Winter in the money, and Stevie Nappy and the money, Robert Mesa, goalkeeper number 1. The boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy, a beshe, Yensulo Biala, the boy, a beshe, Yensulo Bialo.
Physical money and put me do right from me send in a minute in Sabakandria and then one Taptap Send.
Yeah, Ebushanfo, we didn't did an akuma patchlewa 1. They recommended Taptap Send mama. And that's how for also for baby. That yabasa, our rating so yeah. Our A1 into a piano do Taptap Send. That also is a Taptap.
Yoko de wheelchair Amansan, Yoko de wheelchair Gala Fosse, Yawa Quentu near this coffee and may and friend for the VR, Yebenu, Taptap at the movie, Taptap Send in this street.
The Taptap with the one Taptap, and one in a piano.
Yo, anyone yenko yen promotion decks ehonomo ena Daniel edi animu na predict and win promotion na tap during this World Cup no. Daniel edi animu na or the draw no edi abrain. Eno nechi no our next game Ghana vs Croatia ekwanya onso obetimi afaso na wa make your prediction na onso wetimi wini bibi from tap no and onso what bomode na wo de ho ahim enti Daniel so mu hanom na afi mayehu this promotion no how obi betimi ajoin omo join and omo ya omo etimi qualify to enter into the draw ene draw no said e be ya nyame ya adoma Saturday Saturday so no game no omo intimi an joining last Tuesday no betimi a joining the coming Saturday in so mami.
Okay, Nana we dey me da say said ye meka ni mfitiase no very simple. Emra ewo kuro bi so na ma ekuro bi qualify na nke kaye dia enka obia be qualify na minim obi twotwo me sheet ne so. Okay. Enti the atiane say nkronkro na ye qualified ni nyina no ye send email mo nyina and okoso a ubehu ewo sheet ne so ubehu ewo email ni mu link mienu baako ye predict the score baako predict the minute Ghana will score. Into you click so you enter with your email no about prediction simple. I just say what joining a group no awareness no. Okay, so in this case, if you know predict say be 3-1, if you say you be show 1-0, if you say you be draw. So omo board draw ni nyina and you count boom and you move 5. In fact, nipa 6 pen win it may get the prediction right. With the minutes Obi anti-man predicted because Ghana should go into Obi anti-man can see and should go. So the prediction there, no, nobody won it. Last week, Ghana versus the friend said first match, no, we had the 5 people, the winners, no, announced on the US show time with Taptap. Nipa Bakope and it's me predicted say 95th minute, which means the fear the pa minya can be fana than 4. The fear the part to your prediction come. So today we are here. Na
se obi predicted na or qualified to enter into the draw. Na se ye picking a edien en obinya. And so or predicted the minute right. Na unyan so a eno den obinya.
Okay, so price in here $100, €100, £100. Into predicted now right we're in £100. So you'll be credited with €100, $100, £100, any other currencies. Into show what happened, my boss have the Jose Puchu we send this guy now back home come the dead.
Say kutu say bam.
Yo. Mate, intend fa draw no share so mine.
Okay, abusia fonti so be a home screen the so dia. The number of people are more qualifying. Frederick Kusi Yabua Douglas. Nanka minya yanka enye mra e wo ho anka minya ka meka se consider last person no. Omunyina positive vibe no mdia Ghana Blaster nanka ja. Akona ni but unfortunately emra wo ho nti se me anya ne sa itimi a bit complicated nti ebusuan form fanche ene a class I busy nti na akoba se awo seminar mehwe so nti Mr Prince minim so obebo ana anke jimi obebo amina wabobo din na mame a enipa 6 ye hia 5 out of 6 enipa 6 ye hia 5. Okay. Ba ko pe ni influence unsa are ho pa na senke ye de mo mu nyina won.
Oh we there minim se mra ho ba do wi a akire mo ndwene ho na sa ba ko no mo nye bibima no.
Okay. Ye be hwe
na sa wo nsa
asem enkra yi se mu na pedro yi bi.
To aso mame.
Okay, Inti, Enipa 5 out of 6. Let's go. Inti, winners no, ena epi no. Inti, Uncle Jimmy, uba me abuba.
Yeah, Janet, it Amwafu Mreku, Pius,
Janet, hold
Maslios.
on. Janet Amwafwa Mreku. Minimum no.
Wow.
Really?
Or UK.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Pius, Maslios, Eshon, Frederick, Aishi, what was the last name? And your boy Douglas, and Samuel Godfred Brown. Nipa 5,
Okay.
no.
Nipa 5. And na abusiafo yeda mo ase omo weni ni. Me name bi wo mu amankwa o na wen no. Oh. Emmanuel amankwa. We ka say me share that. But just me amankwa na echi nso so de. Me de na ye. Bisa teacher go so ye fi na hama. O se amankwa he. Me so me nya amankwa he. Me amankwa. Idira Mr. Prince, over to you.
Yo. Daniel, ever that's it, and you may. Abusafo say, oh, koi so na say, on joining OT Media WhatsApp platform now. But the link, at the ato chat room on mo. Join us. Na say anytime be a what show and na say any updates be no. Yeah, the better platform so they also ubetimi ensa aka ebi. And then he said the Jumadi NTN Taptap Send focus section yeah and check into say call you so at this point now any question, any suggestion, any contribution for Taptap and I say with your Taptap account and no ubetimi amount so now the one sim bisa ediaba na yeyi ano the amount say ubia nso ni any question bias adia na chese ye na ye di dwumadi no aba awieye no. And at this point the floor is open. Taptap Send focus section. If you have any issue with your Taptap account, any question about Taptap, any suggestion for Taptap, we are open and we are a company that will listen to our customers. And bomodia ubetimi ede question, suggestion, contribution ede aba na yaye ehun ejuma ede amount sabria. Name me sign esisu biem se sabra me no kasa ide Taptap Send ede Taptap Send business account ede aba as a run your own business UK hanoma. You have the chance to open a Taptap Send business account, and this account, it gives you the chance for you to be able to save in pounds, in dollars, and in euros. Ubetimi send sika through your Taptap Send business. Ubetimi receive sika so through your Taptap Send business account. And into Bomodiana Shannon so. Go online, Google Taptap Send business, sign up, and you'll be able to register your business account with Taptap Send. Uncle Sam, what man says, you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Please, my name is me call back near Uncle Daniel. Your boy mankwa no na me person make am bribi. Am I allowed?
Sure.
Say the price, I see it as very, very low.
Uncle Sam.
Yes.
This raffle, you are not sending anything. You are not doing anything. We are only telling you, sir, we want you to enjoy the World Cup. We want you to be part of it. So we are only just celebration and a year. Can't just say they are sending sika and I be and sana ya mausasika no. I think that a kind gesture and a dema customers.
Look at that. You want the people to predict the score, the time, I don't know. Quite a big thing to do.
The two things so. Two things and yet nimienu nyina and awoye at the same time. If you predict the time wa ebia Ghana beshe go I don't know your one. I don't know you don't enter into any draw. O predict the time wa you beshe go no na unya ne right you get your 100 Ghana $100, £100, €100 free of charge from Taptap Send. How many companies and yes are the way, especially money transfer companies, yes are the way among customers. And also the second one here say utimi a predicted score line. That is something that I know the nipa be breed minya and no any day almost to draw near you 5. Uncle Sam. Yeah, then I'm on praying.
But tap is not ordinary.
Uncle Sam. This is not, you know very well, sir. This is not the only promotional. Mami and Faunkwe Chide Kakra, December, around October, November, December last year. Ni padodwa ye cheo musika. And you were one of the lucky winners.
All right, okay, all right. Don't go and do things.
But me saying kasika wunya yenka wana.
Be don't.
Aha. And then bacho yen fancy here ni entwaso.
Obama
yo
abedameka.
Yeah. Na me church ebusua.
Obama nipa bi abedameka nti don't say anything.
And then mami fancy ya. Uncle Jimmy you.
Yeah, me church ebusuafo yeah. With the observation we na me observe here. Nana Pacho, many sound. I'm not a lawyer, Emma vivid account of the match, no. Now, sir, when Nimunya be na and I'm who say and can be a Jesse, my who say why she be. Intina I'm so born na uncle Yana.
Uncle Jimmy, when he saw me. What's it when he saw me? As when he saw me, then. Uncle Jimmy, the attorney, me Jesse, bako. I feel na me tries me go to bago account. No, and a Tuesday, me de call ye. Intina mean to me, Shannon, and it's me say, wa, me bombardier ko tobacco account. Not next show, no, be the Jesse Beba. It fatcher me, send the man, me Jesse.
That's it.
I give me when he saw me, papa.
Because Obi a minim no, if it's a bob near draw, you know, my friend on fire. It may be my excuse, and I'm friend also program be I say, to want him much. I'm so many.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle.
Good evening.
Fine.
Mpacha, who bet me I go share ball Nibia?
The bio, Madam Yam could nature to walk up park and so.
Oh, be careful, na police and chill.
What?
All right. Thank you.
Simple, my dear.
Nyamiadum, Since you're bushing phone, yeah.
Nyamiadum. You imagine say you qualify for the next stage, Nadia, and I'm quite feeling in Abbey.
Oh, okay. Catch it, and Nanasi. If we are a boy or one at the cry, obey to me, I now wash it. Until on train, non coto, Fufura, na be excuse no and would.
Wait there, Nana, I'm so small. What's from crowd?
Or Chammy Unim Casa. Or Chammy Unim Casa. Osinana Wasuma. Yo, Mate.
Now, I'm sure Debbie, she said, Uncle Sam, and
Liz.
And now, I do not, you gumudin, Uncle Sam, Sikabe Breba, would you, Uncle out now? and the 100 we see sir 100 sir okay midwest wa Uncle Jimmy me
Actually,
chawo I was said the Lord will be done.
be done.
You look
Yeah.
campo and no pepe. So
If you say asama wo can and yet right.
it's right. What do you mean saying you're right?
Well, you couldn't even say what you wanted to say. If you say you have gone against something.
I didn't go against anything. I said, may the Lord will be done.
No,
And the Lord's will was done.
You were speaking against somebody.
There be one day me the full stop is all the need there.
All right, okay.
Mamike, good evening. I hope that my uncle here, and I hope that 13th June to be a call Boko dream. Auntie Tilly, yeah, the radius is a wireless busy, and what me are joining. A bush for me chat you be
Yeah,
that was see baby no pipe about the church.
Yo, abusafo yɛbɛda mu nyinaa ase sɛdeɛ mu nyinaa mu nim no biribi a ɛwɔ mfitiaseɛ no saa ɛna ɛwɔ na wieɛ enti ɛnɛ ɛda yi ahanom ɛna yɛde show no ɛba abɛsi mɛda mu ase saa abere ne abere nyinaa mo join yɛn na yɛde dwumadie yi ɛde ɛbrɛ yɛn atiefoɔ yɛahwɛfoɔ ene abusua yi nyinaa nyame ɛyɛ adom a esan lawyer akwantu a watu nti no ɔkyena as the lawyer no ɛmba so nyame yɛ adom a next week yɛde ɛbɛbrɛ meda mo ase paa nyame ɛnka mu nyinaa mo ho nyame yɛ adom a next week Wednesday ɛyɛ OT Health Talk na Thursday ayɛ time with Taptap Send na afei yɛde ask the lawyer ato aso ɛde ama on Friday nyame nka mo ho no ntina ni mu enkyerɛ mu nyame ɛyɛ adom a mombɔ mpaeɛ ɛma Ghana Blasters Saturday way na ewini na you moving on to the quarter-final stage and I know say there shall be performance na Ghana Blasters I'm rooting for them some do semi-finals this year. I'm rooting for them some do semi-finals enti moma yɛmfa empaibo entai yɛn boys n'akyi medamase medin ne nana Kwame Osaitu ahanomo and everyone who crying, let me do busy. Makramo. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Nana Kwame, thank you very much.
You are welcome, Uncle Sam. Always welcome.
Thank you.
Good night, all.